Well, it was an exciting day because I actually went to Raleigh and presented a bill which I'd been working on for 2 years to bring some closure to some of the tragedy that happened in Cary with the birth center deaths, and working with those two groups, bringing them together to help prevent any tragedies occurring like that in the future. But traveling around the district, meeting people, and just trying to get last-minute votes, and it was very exciting to watch the returns come in. We really actually thought we had a pathway for 30%, but just with 17 people, the numbers and the math just finally in the end did not work out. But we were excited to be the top vote getter by more than 3,000 votes. So.
What happens now? Dr. Joan Perry will ask for the runoff, and then likely, and then where does your camp go from here?
Well, we are continuing to do what we're always going to do, planning for the next step, and we plan financially about it. We have a good reserve to move forward, working on regathering the forces, and feel very well supported by other folks to move forward. We think we have the best team, and feel like we have the best message to move forward. We're excited about the next step.
Talk to me about your time in Raleigh and kind of how that has prepared you for what would be to come in D.C.
Well, I think that's important that experience in Raleigh has been for me. This isn't just something I woke up and said, hey, I want to be in Congress, not by any means. This is something that I've learned. I wasn't in politics before 4 years ago, but through my experience in Raleigh, looking at the process, understanding the legislative process, and how to deal with different constituencies and actually move their agendas forward, which is what a representative should do, is what I've gained experience with in Raleigh, and I think I'm best qualified really to take that experience and extrapolate that and move that to Washington, D.C.
Talk to me about if you were to go to D.C., what are some of the things that you would want to see happen to benefit people here in Eastern?
Well, I think that's a good question, because it's not, people ask and say, what do you want to do when you're in Washington, D.C.? That's not the way I'm approaching this. I'm looking at what does the district need. I'm not going up there for myself. This is not something I'm on a great crusade to do for Greg Murphy. This is something that I'm doing for the people of Eastern North Carolina. And if you look at our district, it's the second largest district geographically in the country. And there are a lot of different folks with a lot of different needs. The northeast corner, you have the beaches, which deal with recreational fishing, commercial fishing, tourism. You have our vast farm expanse, which has been, that's the biggest economic engine in the state. And then in our southern aspect, we have a fantastic complex of military bases, retired veterans that need attention. So we have a lot of different complex issues within our district that need complex solutions. And I believe actually with the experience that I've had and the qualities that I have and abilities, that I'm the best one to move that needle forward.
I was talking to a political science professor at ECU the other day, and he was telling me that we were talking about District 3, and he was saying that if Alan Thomas was to win, he said that he would consider that an upset because District 3 is more of a Republican based district. Do you look at that bit of information as in your favor, or is that something that you're not even thinking about?
I'm not even worrying about the Democratic nominee right now. That's 2 steps away. I'm worrying about what's focused in front of me on the July 9th runoff.
Absolutely. Talk to me about, or just to kind of wrap it up, why this is a job that you want, and kind of why you feel like you are the best person for that job.
Well, I think if you look at 3 different categories, you look at politics, you look at qualifications, and you look at abilities to say what makes me the best candidate. I think our politics with me and my other opponent are fairly close. We differ on some issues. I've been against I've been for the emergency declaration of the wall since day one. I've been fully supportive of our president, and so you look at politics, and that's one issue, but you look at qualifications. I've been a physician taking care of patients for 25 years. I've also been a small business owner, and I've worked to carrying a practice forward, having to deal with insurers, having to deal with government overregulation, and dealing with things as a small business owner, which I think is critical. That's an experience that is mine. And the other thing is I've been in the state legislature. I've been now in politics for 4 years. I have not been any career politician. I've been still working as a physician and small business owner the entire same time. But it gives me an avenue, it gives me a level of experience and comfort with the political situation that I think it enables me best to move the needle forward. And then I also look at abilities. I've been someone that's been able to look at complex problems and fix them with complex solutions, bring consensus, and I've proven that I can do that in the political arena. And I think that really truly sets me apart.
I think politics, you know, like a lot of other jobs, you have to be a really good people person, and you've been dealing with people for how
25
many
plus years
Yeah.
and 30 years really as a physician. And I enjoy that, and I think I've had great rapport with my patients, my colleagues, and I think that's a great experience that the people of Eastern North Carolina will benefit from.